In this video, I'm going to be walking you guys through how to use the MT4 and or the MT5 application, depending on the one that you decide to, eventually use. Now, the MT4 and the MT5 application, they are both the same application, with the MT5 application being kind of like an updated version of the MT4. So in this particular video, I just want to walk you guys through some of the trading applications that we use. Being that we already introduced you guys to the foreign exchange market, I told you guys what a marketplace is, and I also told you guys the similarities between a digital marketplace and a physical marketplace. And of course, I made mention of the trading times, okay, so the opening time and the closing time of the foreign exchange market, and of course the sessions within the opening and the closing time of the foreign exchange market as well. I also introduced you guys to a very amazing broker of which you can use to get access to the foreign exchange market. Now, without your broker, there's no way you can have access to the foreign exchange market. So I introduced you guys to Vantage Market, which is a very amazing broker, and I also showed you guys how to open a trading account. In this particular video, I'm going to be showing you guys how to log in your trading account within the trading applications that we use. It's also worth mentioning that there is another trading application that we use when it comes to analyzing the foreign exchange market. Now, when it comes to executing trades on the foreign exchange market, this is where we utilize the MT4 and or the MT5 application, right? But the MT4 and the MT5 application, they are not very flexible applications whereby it makes things easier for you to analyze the foreign exchange market. So in this particular video as well, I'm going to be talking about another application which is called the Trading View application. Now, just like the name implies, Trading View, it allows us to view the charts in a more flexible user interface. It makes analyzing the market a lot more easier than using the MT4 and the MT5 application. So in this video, I'm going to be walking you guys through the Trading View application as well, and it's going to be a fun video, and I hope to see you guys at the end of the video, man. Let's get it. In this particular video, I just want to walk you guys through how to use the MT4 and or the MT5 application, right? So in this video, I'm going to be using the MT4 application, but the same thing applies to the MT5 application. But I just want to mention that there are some very few new features on the MT5 that are not available on the MT4, right? So for the people who are total beginners, this is going to be a very much beginner video. So I'd advise you guys to start from using the MT4 application, right? Because that's the very first thing that you need to start using as a beginner, right? So for the people who are more advanced and you want to check out the MT5 application, maybe you can watch some YouTube videos to that regard. But in this particular video, I'm just going to be walking through the MT4 application, right? Now, if you don't already have the application on your phone, you simply just need to go to your app store. And in this occasion, I'm going to be using the iOS device, but it's the same thing for Android users as well. So all you need to do is go to the App Store and type in MetaTrader. And of course, you can see MetaTrader 4. You can see MetaTrader 5 right there. So I'm just going to click on the MetaTrader 4. And because I already have this installed on my phone, you can see I'm just going to open the app. Now, we are currently within the MT4 application, right? And mine is showing like this because I'm already logged into a trading account. Now, remember in the previous video, I showed you guys how to, open a brokerage account. And after opening an account with your broker, you can now then open a trading account. Now, once you get your trading account, I believe we remember that there are some trading account information that was given to us, shared to your email, where you're going to have your trading account number, you're going to have your trading account password, and also you're going to have a server information. So what you're going to do with that is, obviously, first of all, you need to be in settings. And here you can see the accounts that I talked about in that particular video, having $2,000 in one account, and I separated those two accounts. I sent $1,000 to this account. So one account is the account you can see right here. Okay, so what you need to do is you need to come all the way up here and then say add clicking on the plus icon right there and say log into an existing account. Right now, you can just simply open a demo trading account from here, which I'm going to do in a second. But say you're about to log into your existing account, then you need to click on log into an existing account. Then this is where you're going to find your broker. So let's say, for example, your broker name is Vantage Market. This is where you're going to find your broker. And of course, you're going to look for the particular server that you were given. So when you locate your particular server, let's say, for example, the server that we're about to locate is Vantage FX Live 1. So when you click on that, you're now going to put in your trading account number and your trading account password, and then you can go ahead to click sign in. Now, immediately you click sign in, your MT4 is going to look something like, how mine is looking right now. If you click on here, you're going to see every single thing that is available to be traded on the foreign exchange market, talking about your currency pairs. Okay, now we're going to dive into currency pairs in a few, but for now, just know that you now have access to the foreign exchange market, and you can see everything that's being traded on the foreign exchange market. Right now, the second area here, this is where you can find your charts. This is where the market is actually presented to you. This is where you can actually see the price of the particular commodity or particular asset class that you're looking at. You can see the price go up and down, and the price being represented by candlesticks. Okay, so we're going to talk about candlesticks too as well. So everything you can see on your screen right now, these are all called candlesticks, right? And the third tab here being the trade tab. Now here you're going to see your balance, you're going to see your equity, and then if you have any running positions, you're going to see all your running positions or all your floating positions. So when you are within a trade, let's say you executed a buy trade in the market and the trade is still open, we refer to it as is a floating trade. So any of your floating profits or loss, you're going to see them right here in the trade tab. Now, of course, this is your history tab, and you can see your history for the day, you can see your history for the week, you can see your history for the month, and you can customize your history just to see what your history has been like over time. Okay, so you can see here I deposited $2,000 into this account, and of course I separated, on the broker end within the brokerage website, I separated the money on the back end, right? I separated $1,000 to one account and I left $1,000 in this particular account, right? And the last tab here being your settings tab. Here you can, add new accounts if you want to. So within one MT4 application, you can log into as many trading accounts as possible, right? So if you have 5 trading accounts, you can log into your 5 trading accounts on one, particular MT4, right? You don't need to go and download another MT4 and just to log in another trading account. So you can log in as many trading accounts as possible. So most of these things here, they're not really important when it comes to like trading the foreign exchange market, but you have a mailbox here, you have news, you have trade days, economic calendar, you have charts. All of these things are very, very trivial things when it comes to actually trading the foreign exchange market. They are not as important, right? One thing that may be important here is of course your charts tab. This is where, of course, you need to turn on your ask price line. Okay, you need to turn on your ask price line. So in a few, I'm going to talk about the ask price, but you need to turn on your ask price line. Your period separators, they're not as important. Your trade levels are very important. Your OHLC values, to me, they are not as important, but basically that stands for open, high, low, and close values, and it has to do with the candlesticks. We're going to talk about that in a few. Now here you can see colors, and here you can customize the way your chart is looking, right? So in terms of the colors of your candlesticks and things of that nature. So let me just go back a little bit and show you guys the colors I'm actually working with, right? So these are the colors I'm actually working with right now. And if you like the way my chart is looking right now, if you like the colors that I'm working with, all you need to do is to go to settings, click on charts, and click on colors. You can take a screenshot of this and just copy them onto your MT4. Now I need to also mention that sometimes the MT4 goes with the theme of your phone. So if your phone is on dark theme, these settings may not apply to you. If your phone is on light theme, the way my phone is, then these settings may apply to you. You can also change the color scheme here from, of course, you can see mine is on custom right now. You can say green on black, black on white, Of course, mine is on custom right now, and I'm very satisfied with the way mine is looking, so I'm going to leave mine like this. This is just a simple walkthrough of the MT4 application. Now, the same thing applies to the MT5 application, right? Now, there are a few things I want to get into on the MT4 applications here that are very, very key. Now, I'm going to go back to the quotes tab. All right. Now, if you want to add more currency pairs, or if you want to add more asset classes to what you have here, all you need to do is click on this plus icon here, and now you can see Forex Raw, you can see ETF, you can see indices, you can see commodities, you can see silver, oil, things of that nature, cryptocurrency. Remember, I told you within the foreign exchange marketplace, there are so many things that we can trade. We can trade stocks, we can trade indices, commodities, we can trade currencies. So, for example, if I click on Forex Raw ECN right now, it's going to show us all the Forex currency pairs. Now, the way the commodities or the tradable items are on the foreign exchange markets, they come in pairs, right? Now, we said Forex is the trading of foreign currencies, but when it comes to trading them on the foreign exchange markets, they are not traded individually, right? They are presented to you in form of pairs. So this currently, for example, the first one right there is the Australian dollar paired with the Canadian dollar, and that's called AUD card. Okay, the second one there is the Australian dollar paired with the Swiss franc, and that's called AUD-CHF. So all of these are called currency pairs, right? Now, if you want to add more currency pairs to your watch list, so basically this first area here is your watch list. Now, only euro against USD is what we have on the watch list right now. So the currency pair currently on our watch list right now is only euro USD. Now, if we want to add more currencies to the watch list, all we need to do is, if we want to add Forex pairs, we need to just come to Forex Raw ECN and just say add. Click on the plus icon here, and it's going to add that to the watch list. Okay, so you can see that's been added to the watch list right now. Let's add a few more. Let's add commodities, talking about things like cocoa, coffee, you can see cotton, you can see gas, so many things. You can see sugar, wheat, all of these things, you can just add them. These are commodities. Let's add some gold. Gold is also a commodity, so let's add gold. And then yeah, let's look at the watch list right now. So you can see every single thing that we have added to the watch list right now, they have been added to the watch list, and we can now see them. And then also we can now, just go to their own individual charts and trade them individually, right? So let me go back here. Now, what you can see right here is we are currently on the advanced mode. So we can also go to the simple mode as well. So we have the simple mode here, we have the advanced mode here, right? Now, if you want to remove things from your watch list, all you need to do is click on the pencil icon here and then select whatever you want to remove from your watch list, and then click on the bin icon here, and that removes all of that from your watch list. Now, if you want to go to the charts area right now, you can easily just click on charts. Okay, you can easily just click on charts here, and it's going to take you to the particular charts that you're on. But if I want to go to Euro USD chart specifically, I can click on Euro USD, and then a dialog box comes from beneath. I can just click on charts, and that takes me to Euro USD chart. But I'm not going to go there just yet. Let's talk about the two prices that you are seeing right now. Now, somebody can ask me like, yo, we are in a marketplace, and why do we have two prices in a marketplace? Okay, the reason why we have two prices in a marketplace is the fact that as a buyer in a marketplace, when you go to a marketplace, you are going to bid for a particular item with a particular price in mind. So for example, the first price you can see there is the bid price. Now the second price there is the seller's price, the asking price, right? When you ask for that price, bidding with your own price, the seller is going to give you now the asking price. Now, whatever price the seller gives you is the asking price. Now, the difference between the asking price and the bid price is what we know as the spread. Now, if you look underneath Euro USD right there, you can see that we have something called the spread. Okay, and at this current moment on Euro USD right now, the spread is 0. You can see the spread fluctuating between 1 and 0. Now, the reason is because the type of account I have with Vantage Market is a raw spread account, meaning that the asking price and the bid price are essentially the same thing for most of the currency pairs that I'm going to be trading, right? Is a raw spread account, meaning there's no spread on the account. That's why you can see that the asking price here and the bid price here, they are identical, right? And the spread is just hovering between like 0.1 pipette and zero spread actually. Okay, so yeah, these are everything we can see on the very first page of the MT4 application. So just to recap, what we have here is we have the simple mode, whereby on the simple mode we cannot see the spread, and then we have the advanced mode, whereby on the advanced mode we can see the spread. Now take note of the way the price is being presented on the simple mode and on the advanced mode. Okay, so on the simple mode we have 1.07299. basically we have 5 decimal places after the decimal points, whereas on the advanced mode we have 1.0730 raised to power 0. So basically we have 4 decimal places on the advanced mode. So pay attention to this. When we get to trading view, right, we have 5 decimal places also on trading view, but we only pay attention to 4 decimal places, just like we have on the advanced mode right here. Okay, so again, just to recap, we have our watch list here, we have our spread right there, we have our ask price and our bid price right there, and we can add currency pairs to our watch list, and we can also remove currency pairs or other asset classes from the watch list as well. Now let's move on to the next tab, which is the chart tab. Okay, now on your chart tab, obviously the very first thing you can see that takes your attention is the candlesticks, right? So everything you can see on your screen right now, these are called candlesticks, right? These are called candlesticks. So everything you can see on your screen right now, these are called candlesticks. And this is the way and manner which we use to analyze the foreign exchange market, right? There's a way we can read into the data that the candlesticks, are presenting to us, and we can understand whether the market is bullish and or bearish. Okay. Now, when we talk about terminologies in the next session, when we talk about terminologies used in the foreign exchange markets, you're going to know exactly what we mean by a bullish market and a bearish market. But basically, just to introduce it to you guys here, a bullish market is when the price of a particular item is going up, and a bearish market is when the price of a particular item is coming down. Now, when the price is going up, we can see the candlesticks printing to the upside, and when the price is coming down, we can see the candlesticks printing to the downside. So for example, you can see that the price here went up for a little bit, and then the price fell down and is still falling down right now. You can see the current candlestick right now is printing to the downside, and this is telling us that the market is currently going down. This is telling us that we are in a bearish market. Okay, now the market is not written in English language, whereby the market is actually telling you something, right? We are observing the nature of the candlesticks, and that's what is actually telling us what the market is doing. We're going to talk a lot more about this when it comes to technical analysis and things of that nature, but I believe I'm painting a very good picture in your mind how the foreign exchange market operates, right? Now, again, you can see some numbers on the side of your screen right now. Now, the numbers that you can see on the side of your screen right now, these are the prices of the market right now. Now, because the price of this particular item is falling down, you can see that at some point, the price was here. Now, the price has fallen to this. Okay, so this definitely tells us that we are in a bearish market, because we see the price falling, right? At some point the price was 1.07494. right now the price is at a lower level at 1.07277. okay, so we can obviously see that the price has fallen from a particular level to a particular level. Okay, now we can see this clearly with the help of the candlestick again. Now something else we can notice here is at the bottom there we can see 11th of April 6:25, 11th of April 9:05, 11th of April 11:45, and things of that nature. So at the bottom of the market, what we have there is time. Okay, so the foreign exchange market is basically a graph plotting the differential of price between time and price, basically. So the foreign exchange market is like a graph. It's showing you how the price is changing over time. Okay, it's showing you how the price is changing as time goes on. Okay, so let's say, for example, in January of this year, the price of Gary was at 10 naira per cup. Now is April right now, and the price of Gary has risen to 50 naira per cup. Okay, so if you plot a graph of what I just explained right now, you're going to see that in January, okay, the price is going to be stationary at 10, and then as time goes on, maybe in February the price went to 15, maybe in March the price went to 30, and so on and so forth before it got to 50. Okay, so you are going to see a line that is pointing to the upward direction, telling you that this particular item is increasing in price. Okay, so these things are very, very simple. I believe when we dive into the charts for real, you guys are going to see how easy these things are, how simple these things are, and how much you can take advantage of these things to make money from the foreign exchange markets. Okay, now another thing I'm going to draw your attention to here is, of course, at the top left here, you can see something called M5 there. Now what that is we are on the 5-minute time frame. Okay, now we have something called time frame in the foreign exchange markets. I'm going to delete this. For me to delete this, I just press this and hold. This comes up, I delete. I'm going to press and hold this, comes up, and I delete that. Now, for me to navigate from time frame to time frame, all I need to do is click on M5 here. Now, all you can see here, these are the different time frames that we have in the foreign exchange markets. Now, there's a unique relationship between the time frame and the candlestick, in the sense that whenever we are on a particular time frame, a candlestick is going to open and close within that particular time of the time frame that we are on. So let's say, for example, since we are on the 5 minutes time frame, this candlestick that just opened right now, and I mean the latest candlestick that just opened, okay, this candlestick is going to last for exactly 5 minutes. Why? Because we are on the 5 minutes time frame. Okay, now when we go to TradingView, of course, which is a more flexible platform, you're going to see how TradingView even shows you the time of a particular candlestick when you are on a particular time frame, right? You're going to see a countdown menu on TradingView where it's going to be telling you that, okay, is remaining 1 minute for this candlestick to close, or is remaining 2 minutes for this candlestick to close, is remaining 5 minutes for this candlestick to close, and so on and so forth, right? Now on TradingView, we have customized time frame, whereas on MT4 we have just a few number of time frames here. So on MT4 we have the M1 time frame, we have the M5 time frame, we have the M15, M30, and all of these are the minute time frame. So M1 stands for 1 minute time frame, M5 stands for 5 minutes time frame, and so on and so forth, right? Now we have the H1, we have the H4. H1 stands for the 1 hour time frame, and the H4 stands for the 4-hour time frame, meaning that when we are on the 4-hour time frame, one candlestick is going to last for 4 hours. That's simply what it means. Now the D1, obviously you should know, it stands for the daily time frame, and whenever we are on the daily time frame, the candlesticks are going to last for one entire day. Okay, so what you're looking right now is a single day of data for yesterday with this very, very long candlestick that came all the way down. Now when we go to the 4-hour time frame, you're going to see how that daily candlestick is now divided into 4-hour intervals that now make up that entire day. So yeah, keep that in mind. So this last one here we have here is the monthly time frame. Okay, it's the monthly time frame. Now on TradingView, especially when you're on the pro version of TradingView, we have customized time frame. You can go to the 8 hours time frame, you can go to the 2 hours time frame, you can go to the 1 hour 30 minutes time frame, and so on and so forth. Okay, that's one of the flexibilities on TradingView that we don't have on MT4. Okay, so keep that in mind as well. Right now, again, on this I've talked about the time frame, I've talked about the candlesticks, we've talked about the price, we've talked about also the time at the bottom. So you can see as I keep jumping from time frame to time frame, the time at the bottom changes. Why? Because we are looking at bigger time frames. Now you can see this is 4th of July, this is 7th of May, right? We are on the weekly time frame, so we have like a more macro perspective of what the market is actually doing right now. Now on a bigger perspective, we can see how the market is in a huge downtrend right now. Okay, we're going to talk about trends again in the next video, talking about terminologies used in the foreign exchange market. But yeah, just here you can see how the time is changing, and of course the prices as well. You can see how the price has been dropping all the way from let's see, all the way from that high right there, and I'm talking about this high right here. That is the 29th of November 2020. You can see how the price has been falling since 2020. The price fell all the way to August of 2022, and then it went up back again to July of 2023. Now it's falling back down again. This is currently April of 2024, and you can see how the market is falling to the downside. Okay, now that simply means we are in a downtrend. It means that the market is coming down. It means that the price of a particular commodity is falling. That means downtrend. When the price of a particular commodity is going up, it means we are in an uptrend. And now you're going to hear traders say things like the trend is your friend. Okay, these are things that you're going to hear traders say. The trend is your friend, meaning that you always want to trade in the direction of the trend. So whenever you see the market trending to the upside, you want to be buying that market. Whenever you see the market trending to the downside, you want to be selling that market. Okay, so yeah, I believe that's that about candlestick, time frame, and things of that nature, price and all of that. Now, when the price is moving, the way the price is being measured is in pips. Okay, the way the price is being measured is in pips. Now we're going to dive into pips as a topic on its own, but I just want to make you guys understand that when the price is falling, let's say for example the price has fallen from this high right here. So I'm just going to put a line. Now you can find your objects on MT5 at the top here. So if I click here, I'm going to see objects. I'm just going to pick a line. So let's say the price has fallen from that high right there all the way to this right here. So from here to here, the price has fallen. Now, if you ask me, what do you measure the movement of price in? I'm going to tell you very simply that the movement of price is measured in pips. So when the price has moved from a particular level to a particular level, it means that the market has moved X amount of pips. It could be 100 pips, it could be 200 pips, it could be 300 pips, it could be 10 pips, 20 pips, 50 pips, and so on and so forth. Now, for today, for example, let's go to the 15 minutes time frame, for example, and see what has happened today. So today, just this morning, the market has moved from this particular price here. So from this high, you can see where the market currently is right now at this low here. So this particular movement of price may be a 10 pip movement, it could be a 20 pip movement, it could be a 50 pip movement. Okay, basically what I'm trying to say is that the market moves, or the unit of measurement of the market movement is in pips. Okay, and that's for what? That's for currencies. When it comes to things like gold, when it comes to things like other commodities, they are being calculated in something else. Some of them are being calculated in things like points, talking about things like gold. Okay, so whereas the movement of the measurement of the movement on Euro USD is calculated in pips, the measurement of the movement of something like gold is calculated in points. Okay, so keep that in mind. So if you're going to be trading Euro USD with a particular type of risk, you're not going to be trading gold with that same particular type of risk, because the value of a pip or the value of a point on the both of them is different. Okay, so keep that in mind as well. Now, still on the chart tab, this is just our crosshair tool. We use this tool to just gauge time and price. And then, yeah, that's the crosshair tool. This tool here is if you want to find indicators. So I'm not going to be teaching you guys to trade using most of the indicators that are available on MT4. The only indicator I'm going to be teaching you guys how to use is maybe the Fibonacci indicator, and maybe the RSI. That's another strategy on its own, talking about the divergence and things of that nature. But we really don't trade with indicators. What we use in trading here is market structure. So we read into the structure of the market and we make decisions based on the structure of the market, and we're going to get into that later on. But anyways, if you want to find your indicators, you can find your indicators right here by clicking this thing that looks like an F symbol. So here you can find your indicators. You can put your indicators on the main window. So here you can see different types of indicators: moving average, money flow index, RSI, RVI, MACD, and things of that nature. So all of these are indicators, but since we're not trading with indicators, it's not important as of right now, right? Here you can see your objects. We talked about objects. So we utilize objects when we analyze the foreign exchange market. Objects like your line tool, objects like your shape tool, triangle, just to mark out certain things on the charts that will now tell us what the market is doing. Okay, and we're going to talk about all of this extensively when we get to how to use trading view. Okay, now when it comes to actually trading the foreign exchange market, of course you can see we have a trade icon right there on the top right. So if you want to execute a trade, all you need to do is click on trade, and it's going to show you another fresh dialog box. Right now, on this dialog box you can find your um execution orders. Okay, so whether or not you're going to be using either market execution or pending orders. So these are two ways of executing trades on the market. Market execution or instant execution obviously is talking about we can just buy or sell the market immediately. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go right here and I'm going to open a demo account right now, and we're going to market execute some trades. So I'm going to go to meta codes demo $100,000 account, and I'm going to say register. Okay, so done. So what I just did is I just opened a demo trading account with $100,000 in that trading account. Right now, I'm going to go to Euro USD. I'm going to go to charts, or I can just come here and click charts. Now, if I'm going to trade this, all I need to do is click on trade right here, and I'm going to say instant execution. Right now, if I don't want to execute this instantly, I can click on instant execution, and I'm going to see these are called pending orders. We have a buy limit, a sell limit, a buy stop, and a sell stop. I'm going to teach you guys how to use this when we get to trading view, because it's easier to teach this on trading view. But just to mention that the instant execution means I can just buy and sell instantly from where the current price of the market is right now. Now, before I'm going to buy, this number right here is something called your lot size. And your lot size is basically representing whatever risk you want to take in the market. Okay, now your lot size is not your risk. Your lot size is representing the risk you are about to take in the market. Right now, for the sake of us just executing a trade, I'm just going to use a random number for the lot size right now, but it's not advisable for you to use any random number for your lot size. Okay, your lot size should be calculated before you enter a trade using a lot size calculator. Okay, and that's when we're talking about risk management. You need to know exactly how much of your account you are risking before you even get into a trade. Right, Forex is a game whereby you're going to have to lose money sometimes. So you need to know, if I'm going to take this trade, there's a 50-50 chance of me winning and or losing the trade. Now, if there's a possibility of me losing this trade, I want to be able to know exactly how much I'm risking on this trade even before I enter the trade. Just so even before I enter the trade, I must have accepted a loss already. All right, so your lot size is basically representing your risk in the foreign exchange market, right? And it should be calculated using a lot size calculator. Okay, so just for the sake of us executing the trades right now, I'm just going to click on 10 lot size, and because I'm on instant execution, I can just decide to either buy or sell the market right now. So since we're in a bearish market, I'm going to sell this market right now. And of course, you can see my sell position has been placed in the market right now. Now, if I click on my trade tab, of course, like I said, you can see all your floating trades in the market. So since I just opened this trade, you can see I'm currently making a profit of $30 on this trade. And this is how easily you can make money in the foreign exchange market, right? Like I said in the very first video, foreign exchange is as easy as just clicking either a buy or a sell. But being a trader is a lot different from just having the ability to click buy or sell. Being a trader is being somebody who's well enough to, analyze the foreign exchange market and make key decisions about whether or not you're going to buy or sell. Right now, you can see how I randomly made a decision to sell this market, just based off of the fact that we are just, trying to make an example right now. So even anybody can buy or sell the foreign exchange market and make money from the foreign exchange market, right? If I decide to close this trade right now, it means I've made $50 just like that from the foreign exchange market with no single experience at all, no single form of analysis, no single form of, background knowledge about what is even going on in the foreign exchange market, but because I was able to click sell and the market moved from point A to point B, I've made money from the foreign exchange market. Okay, so keep that in mind. Anybody can trade, but not everybody can be a trader. Okay, now when it comes to, of course, you can see the market is still moving. Now, because I'm still in the trade, you can see the markets going up, going down, going up, going down. This is the nature of the market. Now, you can see how quickly a winning trade can turn to a losing trade. Okay, you can see currently I'm currently in minus $30 loss. Okay, on this trade. Right now, when you enter a trade, we have something called a take profit and something called a stop loss. Right now, for example, when you enter a trade at a low price, let's say you buy a particular market at a low price, you want the market to move up to a higher price, and then you can close your trade at a higher price, basically taking profits from the foreign exchange right now. So basically, whenever you buy the market, you are looking forward to the market increasing in price so you can take your profits at a higher price. Now, just imagine you bought something for 10 naira as of last year, and then this year the value of that same item is now 1,000 naira. Okay, so if you sell that item at 1,000 naira, you have basically made a profit of 990 naira, and that's the exact same thing that happens in the foreign exchange markets. Right, when we buy a particular commodity, we are expecting that the price goes higher so we can take our profit at a higher price, and when we sell a particular commodity, we are expecting that the price comes lower so we can take our profit at a lower price. Now, because we sold this market right now, you can see we are in a huge loss right now of 150 $170 right now. We can't close at a loss, but we can set a stop loss at a particular number whereby once the market gets to that number, we don't want to lose our money anymore. So looking at this market right now, somewhere reasonable where we can set our stop loss. Now, once the market hits your stop loss, of course, it's going to close you out in a loss, but it's going to stop you from losing at the particular price where you set your stop loss. So I feel like let's set our stop loss in this particular trade somewhere around here. So that's 1.07358. So now that we are in the trade, for you to set your stop loss, all you need to do is swipe the trade to the side, click on the pencil icon here, and now we can set our stop loss at 1.07350. Okay, so immediately we do that and we go back to the chart, we can now see that our stop loss has been set at this particular point here. Now, currently we are losing $200 on this trade, and of course, if the market should keep going up, it's going to hit our stop loss at that particular price that we have set. It means that we are very, very okay with losing whatever amounts we are risking on this trade, having set our stop loss there. Right now, the market can also maybe push to the upside a little bit and now push down aggressively without ever hitting our stop loss. Okay, it means that our trade there has been protected, and we're not going to take a loss on that trade. Right now, the level from the entry of the trade to the stop loss is the area where we are risking. Now, since the market moves in pips, from the entry price to the stop loss price is a particular number of pips. It could be 5 pips, it could be 10 pips, it could be 15, it could be 20 pips. Okay, so we are risking from the entry price to the stop loss price in a particular number of pips. So let's say, for example, the number of pips we are risking on this trade is actually 10 pips. So our area of risk is what? 10 pips. Now, if the market falls another 30 pips, it means it's going to give us profits of 30 pips. Okay, so when it comes to setting our take profits, we can now set our take profit at a lower number. Okay, at a lower number. Since we're selling the market, we can decide to set our take profit somewhere around here. Okay, so our take profit is going to be around there, 7175. Since we're selling the market, our take profit is at a lower number, so 7175. And the moment I click on modify, it puts in the take profits. Now I can go back to the charts. Now, if you want to go back to the charts from here, all you need to do is swipe right, click on this and it's going to take you back to the charts. Right now, you can see we have our trade position right there. We have our stop loss and we have our take profit at the bottom. Okay, now because we are selling this market, that's the reason why we have our take profits at the bottom. If I decide to buy the market, our take profit is going to be at the top and our stop loss is going to be at the bottom. Now, all of this TradingView makes all of these things a lot easier. You're going to see this when we get to how to use TradingView. Okay, yeah, so that is how to execute trades in the foreign exchange market. Yeah, you want to take partial profits from your trade. That means just dividing your risk into, different numbers. So let's say we want to take 50% partial profits from this particular trade right now. All you need to do is to swipe left. Now, what you're going to do is you're going to act as if you're going to close the trade. Now, click on the OK icon there. So swipe, click on this. Now, if I want to take partial profits from this trade, let's assume we're in, okay, right now we're even in loss, so we can even take partial loss. So all we're going to do is we're going to divide the lot size over 2. So we're taking 50% off that trade. So we're going to close with loss $200 right now. So basically, I just close half of my trade position because I feel like it's going to hit my stop loss. So instead of me to take the entire loss of, when the market hits my stop loss, I'm losing, let's say I'm risking 1% of my account, I can decide to reduce my risk to 0.5 by just taking partial profits from the trade by reducing my lot size by 50%. So all of these things are things where you can do. You can take partials as many times as possible. So I can decide to decrease my lot size again to 2.5 and just close. Okay, you can see I'm taking partial losses at this point. Now, if I was in profit, then I'll be taking partial profits from the trade, right? And then you can decide to even close. You can decide to close further more positions. I can decide to even take this low to 1.5 and close that as a loss. You can see I'm kind of like saving some money here because if the market should hit my stop loss, having risk 1% of my account, then I'm going to lose 1%, right? But if the market hits my stop loss now, I'm going to lose less than 1% because I've reduced my loss or my risk significantly. Okay, now on your history tab, every single trade that you have taken is going to be shown on your history. So you can see all of the partial losses that I took, they are shown on my history. And yeah, this is basically what MT4 is all about. I believe I've been able to cover every single thing here on MT4. And yeah, you can see right now, the market never even got close to the stop loss. So if we go to the 15-minute time frame, you can see it went very close to the stop loss there. So right now, I can start adding more positions to this. I can say, let's take this with a 50 lots. Now, these are just random trades. These are not trades that have been analyzed by any means. These are just random trades. I'm taking massive risk on this account right now. Let's enter with another 50 lots. Okay, not enough money. Yeah, so basically, you can see right now, I entered another trade with a 50 lots. That's a very, very massive risk on this account size right now. But yeah, you can see how quickly the market can jump back into profits, having executed a trade with big risk. Now, the bigger the risk that you take on your account, the more profits you stand to make. But you want to be very careful when you're risking your money in the foreign exchange market. Okay, we're going to dive into how to use a lot size calculator later on. I'm going to dive into risk management properly later on. But for now, I believe I've touched on everything that has to do with how to get started with MT4. Again, just to recap, we have your watch list here. You can remove things from your watch list, and also you can add things to your watch list. What we have here is we have the currency pairs listed right here. We have your ask price, you have your bid price, you have your spread. This is on the charts tab. We have our candlesticks, we have our time frame, we have the crosshair tool, we have the indicator panel, and then we have the objects panel. We also have this here. If you want to trade the particular currency pair that you're looking at, of course, you can see the prices, you can see time underneath as well, with the understanding of the fact that the market moves in pips. When the market moves from X price to X price, the market must have moved a certain amount of pips, right? We have the trade tab here where it shows us our balance it shows us our equity, and it shows us any running positions that we have currently on the market. Now, just to mention, your equity is the sum of your running positions plus your balance. Okay, so since we are in a loss right now, you can see how our equity is a sum of the running positions plus the balance that gives us the equity. So for example, if you have $100,000 on your balance and you are in a trade of $1,000 in profits, your equity at that point is going to be $101,000, right? Whereas if you are in a loss of $1,000, your equity is going to be $99,000. So your running positions plus your balance is what's going to give you your equity. Okay, and yeah, you have your history tab as well, where it shows you all the positions you have taken for the day, for the week, for the month, and of course you can customize that to any particular period of time that you want to see. And we have your settings tab here, whereby you can log in new trading accounts, you can open a new demo account, and you can customize your charts for them to look how you want them to look. So with all of this right now, I believe I've been able to cover every single thing about how to get started with the MT4 and or the MT5 application, because of course the MT5 application is the exact same replica of this with just a few advanced features. Okay, now in the next section, I'm going to be teaching you guys how to get started with TradingView. Of course, you all know it's Profit Gang, man. Let's get it. Just like I said, TradingView is another software that we use when it comes to trading the foreign exchange markets, where we don't necessarily use it for trading the markets, right? But we use it to analyze the market. Why? Because it's a more flexible platform for analysis. Okay, so I'm going to be teaching you guys how to use TradingView for analyzing the foreign exchange market, because it's a more flexible platform. The user interface is more flexible. It's easier to use. Unlike the MT4, MT5, there's a lot of advanced features on TradingView that we don't find on MT4. Things like being able to like stretch up your charts just so you can see the length of your candlesticks, customize time frames and things of that nature. So we'll be diving into TradingView right now, and I'll be showing you guys exactly how to get started with TradingView. So the very first thing I'm going to do is, obviously, I'm going to go to tradingview.com. Now, you can either use the web version of TradingView or you can use the app version of TradingView. It's very, very much downloadable on your PC and also on your mobile phone as well. So we're going to go to tradingview.com right now. And yeah, let's see what we have. Okay. So already, I already created an account here on TradingView. So what you want to do is maybe somewhere around here, you're going to see kind of like a sign in button or something. So let me see if I can sign out of TradingView here. Okay, so you can see I'm signed out on TradingView. So when you go to tradingview.com, I believe you guys should be seeing this exact same page here on TradingView. So all you need to do is click on Get Started. Click on Get Started, and then you can sign up for free, right? Now we have the free version of TradingView, and we also have the paid version of TradingView as well. So you can choose to just start up with the free version on TradingView, because as a beginner, you don't really need to pay for some of these things. And the free version works very, very well. And you can just start up with the free version at any point in time. You just need to create an account, and then you'll be signed in on TradingView. Now, when you're signed in, I believe your credentials should be showing right here. But for you to now have access to the chat area, because what we are concerned with is only the chat area, right? We only utilize TradingView to analyze the charts, just so we can have a better, workflow when it comes to analyzing the foreign exchange market. But we're not concerned with a lot of the other things that TradingView has to offer, although it's a very, very vast amount of resources within TradingView that you can use if you actually explore TradingView. But anyways, for us to have access to the chat area of TradingView, all you need to do is click on or just hover around this product tab here and then click on Super Chats. Okay. And now it takes you to the chat area on TradingView. And this is where most of the time you're going to be working on. Okay. This is where you're going to be working on most of the time. Now, Of course, you can see that there's a lot of things on TradingView right now. We can see a lot of things. And most of these things are really not important to us, right? We only need to see the set of information that we need, because again, just like with the MT4, MT5, just like the first time you open MT4, MT5, everything seems overwhelming. Why? Because there's a lot of information there. You have not really gone through any type of like customization or anything just to make things look a little bit easy on the eyes, right? We can see a lot of things here on TradingView, and for beginners, this can make you very, very afraid because it looks very, very overwhelming. Okay, so we're going to be removing some things that are not important to us right now. We're going to be removing some things and just simplifying our TradingView environment. Okay, so you can see what I'm doing here. Now, we are interested in trading Forex for the most part. So, or you can see we have indices right here. We have stocks here. We have futures here. We have Forex here. We have crypto here. So just like with your MT4, this is what you know as your watch list. You can see we have your watch list up right here. Okay. Now, first of all, if you're on the web version and you want to go to full screen, you can go to full screen, just clicking this, and it takes you to full screen. If you want to get out of full screen, just click on escape. It's going to take you out of full screen. If you want to see your watch list, all you need to do is click this right here. This is going to show your watch list, and it can also hide your watch list as well, right? So if you want to hide your watch list, you can just click this to hide your watch list, right? Now, when you are on the top of your watch list, okay, now we are on the top of the watch list and we want to navigate from currency to currency, right? That means I want to go down the list. So I can just click on the arrow tab on my keyboard and I'm going down to the next currency pair I have on my watch list, okay? It's going down to the next currency pair I have on my watch list. You can also click on Shift. It's going to take you down on the next currency pair you have on your watch list. So right now I'm clicking on Shift. Okay, so it's either you use the Shift key or you use the arrow key to go up and down. Okay, so I'm just showing you guys a little bit of the shortcuts that we have here on TradingView, right? Now, you can see we have this volume thing here, and we really don't want to see the volume thing, okay? In fact, we want to customize our entire outline or outlook here on TradingView, just so we can have optimal performance. So what I'm going to do right here is I'm going to start removing some of the things that we don't need on the watch list. So all you need to do is just click on this X right here. It's going to remove every single thing that's not important here. So I'm removing all of the stocks. I'm removing the futures. I'm removing the crypto, and I'm leaving just the currency pairs, okay? Euro USD, GBP USD. I'm just going to leave those two for now. So I'm removing all of these crypto assets here, okay? Now, this is going to make my watch list a little bit, smaller, but everything looks a little bit nicer right now, okay? Remember, there was something right here that I just dragged. So you can see all of this information right here. I just dragged them all the way down just to close up that gap a little bit, I'm also going to hide the watch list. And then what I want to do right now is I'll just click on the space bar. It's going to take me to the very first thing that's on the watch list right now. Okay, so again, these are things that you can do on TradingView that you can't do on MT4 and or MT5. Okay, so you can stretch out your charts very, very well. You can move your charts area anyhow you want to. Okay, these are things that you can't really do on MT4, MT5, right? Now, if you want to jump from time frame to time frame, all you need to do is for the minute time frame, just click on whatever minutes you want to go to. Like, for example, I'm going to click on 1 and I'm going to say enter. That's going to take me to the 1 minute time frame. Okay, that's going to take me to the 1 minute time frame. Right? If I want to go to the 5 minutes time frame, for example, I'm just going to click on 5 and press enter. That's going to take me to the 5 minutes time frame. If I want to go to the 15-minute time frame, I need to click on 15 and enter. That's going to take me to the 15-minute time frame. Now, on TradingView, remember I told you guys that you can see a countdown timer that's going to tell you when that candlestick is going to close, right? So yeah, because I'm on the free version of TradingView, you can see these ads will keep popping up just because I'm on the free version of TradingView, right? So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to go to my own personal TradingView, which is a paid version of TradingView, and we're going to continue from there. Although that one is already customized, but I'll make everything on default, and I'm going to do the customization from scratch with you guys. Okay, so this is my TradingView right now. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go to Euro USD on another broker. So the moment I type Euro USD on this chart, you can see we have different options for different brokers. All of them are Euro USD, but you can see they are all from different broker feeds, right? So if you use any of these brokers on this trading view, like for example, Vantage Markets, if you use Vantage Market as your broker, then obviously you want to be seeing Vantage Market broker feed when you are within trading view. Okay, so we can just click on Vantage Market broker feed. And then, yeah, you can see it's the exact same chart for Euro USD, right? Now, I'm going to go to the daily time frame. Obviously, to go to the daily time frame, just like I was explaining, all you need to do is click on 1D and press enter. That's going to take you to the daily time frame. If you want to go to the weekly time frame, 1W, enter. That's going to take you to the weekly time frame, right? If you want to go to the hourly time frames, you can click on 4H and say enter. That's going to take you to the hourly time frame. Now, if you look at the outlook on my trading view, it's very different from the one we were on before. Why? Because I've fully customized my trading view. You can see the colors of the candlesticks are very much different from the one you can find on the default version. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to right click anywhere on the charts, click on settings. I'm going to go to templates and I'm going to say apply defaults. Okay, so I'm going to bring back all of the default settings on TradingView, and then we can start to customize TradingView from scratch. Okay, we can start to customize our TradingView from scratch. So the first thing I want to do is I want to be on a higher time frame, obviously. So I'm going to go to the daily time frame. I'm going to say 1D. That's going to take me to the daily time frame. Okay. Now, what I want to do is I just want to start customizing my trading view from scratch. So first of all, I'm going to right click on anywhere on the charts. Just right click on anywhere on the charts and then come down to settings. Okay. Just come down to settings. And then when you are within settings, no, it seems I clicked on something. Just right click anywhere on the charts. First, you want to remove all the indicators. Okay, remove all the indicators. It's going to remove every single indicator on your chart. You want to right click again and say remove all the drawings. It's going to remove all the drawings from your chart. So the first thing you want to do is remove drawings, remove indicators, and then you can right click again and then come to settings, right? Now within your settings, the first thing we want to take care of is the, let's just start from the bottom up. In terms of events, we don't want to see all of these events on our chart. So let's tick off every single thing that's on the events tab. Let's also tick off every single thing that is on the trading tab, because we're not trading on trading view. We're only analyzing the market on trading view, right? Now for the canvas, the background, we want the background to be a solid color, and we pick the color. Let's make it something like the second gray color here. So yeah, that's what we want our background to be. In terms of vertical and horizontal lines, we say none. So we don't need to see any lines on our charts, okay? The crosshair tool, we want to make this black, okay? So that's your crosshair tool. If I change the color of the crosshair tool to red, you can see changes right there. But we want to make the crosshair tool black. Not just that we want to make it black, we want to reduce the opacity of the crosshair tool, okay, to something like, 35%, because we don't want the crosshair tool to be distracting. Okay, so this 35% is still a little bit too much. So let's say about 25%. So you can see what it's looking like. It's looking a little bit, like fainted into the background. So that's very, very good. And then for the text, we want the text to be black, because if we make the text black, then we can see all of this right here. And then for the lines, we want our lines to be black as well. We want our lines to be black, and we want to increase the opacity of the lines. Okay, so you can see what happened there. As soon as I increase the opacity of the lines, these lines showed up right there. Okay, so yeah, we want our lines to be black. So yeah, that's everything on the canvas tab. Okay, that's everything on the canvas tab. Now we're going to go to scales and lines. Scales and lines. These lines, let's just make them black. Okay, let's make them black. That's the price line right there. Countdown to bar close. This is the countdown that's telling us when this particular candlestick that we are on is going to open and close. So I'm just going to click OK here. For example, we are on the daily time frame. And you can see we are within this daily candlestick right now. We have 9 hours and 15 minutes until this particular candle closes. Okay, 9 hours and 15 minutes until this particular candle closes, right? If I go to the 4-hour time frame, for example, right, on this, you can see we are on a 4-hour candle right now, and we have 1 hour and 17 minutes before this candle actually closes. So this is the unique relationship between the candlestick and the time frame. Whenever we are on a particular time frame, each and every single candlestick on that time frame is kind of like equivalent to that time frame regarding to the opening time and the closing time of that particular candlestick. Okay, so just keep that in mind. Now let's jump back into the settings. All you need to do is right click anywhere on your screen, scroll down to settings, and then we're back in the settings. Okay, so currency and unit over mouse. I really don't know what most of these things are, but you can just leave everything the way I have them here. 24-hour clock. You want to see a 12-hour clock because that's easier for us to navigate. So the ask and the bid price, you want to make this black. You want to make this black as well. You don't want them to be hidden. You want there to be a line. Okay, ask and bid price. High and low, this can be hidden. All of these, just leave them as default the way they are. Okay, status line. So all of these values at the top there, that's the open, high, low, close values. They're not very important for you to see, so you can turn them off. Bar change values, you can turn off. The background there, you can turn off. Open market status, you can see when the market is open, it's going to be green. When the market is closed, it's going to be red. So you can leave that there. Title, you can either decide to use ticker and description, okay, or you can use only description, or you can even use only the ticker, which is Euro USD, right? And then the logo, you can turn it on or off. So that's pretty much everything that we're going to do on this tab. So we'll go to the next one, which is the symbol tab. Now, what I'm going to do here is very, very simple, right? Now, trading view comes in default, red and green, with your green candles being your bullish candles, meaning that when the price of a particular commodity is going up, is going to be printing upward looking candles or upward facing candles, right? Your upward facing candles are green candles, signifying bullishness in the market. Bullishness simply means when the market is trending to the upside, right? And bearishness simply means when the market is trending to the downside. Now, TradingView automatically calculates based on the opening price and the closing price of a particular candle to know if it's a bullish candle or a bearish candle, right? Now, your bullish candles are green and your bearish candles are red, right? Now, you can leave your charts as per, green and red. But based on the psychology of colors and things of that nature, sometimes you may want to customize your trading view into, colors that are more neutral so you can see the charts very, very clearly for what it is, which is, is showing a particular structure, and the structure of the chart is what we are actually trading, okay? The structure of the chart is what we're actually trading. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to change the color of this right now from green and red to more neutral colors, maybe a ash and a black, or, something that just makes it generally more neutral, right? I don't want to use the green and the red. So for me, I like this here to be kind of like ash color right there. You can even use ash and red. I mean, play with the colors to see which is comfortable for you. But me personally, I like to see these colors right here. Mind you, these are more advanced colors in terms of the neutrality of the colors. But yeah, if you start with this, and maybe later you fall back to like maybe green and black or ash and black or something, then, but this is how we want to see the charts basically. We want to see it as neutral as possible. Now, candlestick is not the only way we can, look at the charts. We can also, if we come here on trading view, we can also turn this to line charts. Okay, line charts.
Now, the moment we turn this to line charts, we can really see, the structure of the markets, right? We can really see the structure of the market. So what I'm trying to do with changing the colors to ash and black is I'm trying to kind of mimic the line charts. Okay, I just want to see the structure of the market, and so it will be easier for me to read the market movement just observing the structure alone, right? I don't want to see colors in the market whereby these colors will now start to give me a particular, bias, right? Like for example, if you see a very long green candle, it's kind of like indication that this market is about to like buy very, very heavily, but sometimes that's not the case. Okay, so you want to see colors that are neutral, and you want to see colors that just show you the structure of the market. So if you look at this market right now, obviously we can see how this market has been bullish. It has also been bearish, right? For example, if we take on this, we can see how, the market is going up, the market is going up, the market is coming down. So all of these are buying and selling opportunities in the markets, okay? Knowing exactly when to be in the market, knowing exactly when to enter the market, knowing exactly when to go into the market and look for certain opportunities is the skill set that we're actually trying to develop, okay? Now, the market is open 24 hours, 5 days a week, but you don't have to be in the market 24 hours a day, okay? There are specific times that I'm going to teach you guys where we come into the market, we look for our opportunities, and if there are no opportunities, we walk away from the market, right? Having the discipline to walk away from the market when you're not seeing opportunities to make money is one of the skill set that you're going to have to learn as well, right? The market is open 24/7 doesn't mean you should be in the market 24/7 trying to find movements in the markets, okay? The next thing we're going to talk about now are the tools within TradingView that we use. But before we get to the tools, let's round up with customizing our TradingView, okay? So I guess these colors here are kind of too advanced for most people. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to change the color to something that's more beginner friendly, okay? So I'm going to right click, go to settings, and I'm going to change the first color here. Let's change this color to something like a blue, right? So now we have a blue and black. So the blue is signifying bullish candles or uptrending candles, and then the black is signifying, bearish candles or downtrending candles. Okay, I believe this is more easy on the eyes for beginners. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to save our templates. So right click again, go down to settings. Now, since we have done all of the settings that are necessary, we go down to templates, and you can see I already have a template that's saved right there, but now you can say save as, okay, and then save the templates with your name, whatever your name is, or whatever your company name is, and yeah, you can do that. So I'm going to save this as a template. Okay. Now, the reason I'm saving this as a template is because let's say someone else uses my PC and changed some of the settings. All I need to do is just right click, come all the way down, go to templates and click on the templates, that I'm currently using, and it brings everything back to normal the way I like them. So if I click on the template that I was originally, it's going to take the charts back to, this template here. Okay. It's going to take the chart all the way back to these templates. So yeah. So you go to templates. Then if I click on this, it brings the chart back to this. Okay. Now let's talk about the tools that we're going to use when it comes to trading the foreign exchange markets, right? Now we saw some tools on MT4. We saw some indicators on MT4. You can find your indicators here. Okay. You can find your indicators here. So if you click on indicators, you can see a list of a lot of indicators right there. And I'm going to introduce you guys to some few key indicators that I use personally. I don't use a lot of indicators. So these are all the indicators I'm currently using: session range boxes, SFL session open, RSI. Sometimes you can see it's not even on the chart right now. So these are some of the indicators that I use. And yeah, so you can find your indicators here. And there are also things on TradingView that you can do. You can replay your charts. This is only exclusive to the paid version of TradingView. So you can replay the charts when it comes to things like backtesting. Now, it's going to be as if all of the things that have happened have not happened, right? So you can play the charts back, and you can see how the charts may have developed. Okay. You can see how the charts may have developed at a particular point in time. So I can go back to April of 2020 and just replay the charts and watch the chart again when I'm studying the charts. Okay, so these are things that you can do on TradingView. You can't really do them on MT4 or MT5, right? So yeah, let's talk about the tools that we now use for trading. Now already you can see I brought out my tools here already. These are all the tools I use when it comes to trading the foreign exchange market, and I'm just going to walk you guys through the tools and ask you guys to pause the video at a particular time and favorite these tools before you continue. So this is where you're going to find your tools for trading or for analyzing the market on TradingView. So let's go to the first one here, the cross tool, your crosshair tool. You want to favorite your tool. Now, if I click on this orange star, you're going to see the tool is going to leave the tools that have been favorited here. So just watch very closely. The moment I do this, it leaves. Okay, the moment I do this, it comes back. Okay, and now you can change the position on the tool by just double clicking and dragging it to wherever you want it to. So all of the tools that are favorited here are the tools that you want to also favorite, because these are the tools that we're going to be using. So favorite the crosshair tool. Come to the next one here. Favorite your trend line tool. Favorite your horizontal ray tool. Okay. On the second one. On the third one, you want to favorite your Fibonacci retracement tool. This is an indicator, very, very powerful indicator. You want to favorite this. And yeah, that's everything on the third one. Fourth one, nothing. Fifth one, you want to favorite your long position tool and your short position tool. Okay, your long position tool and your short position tool. And here you want to favorite your brush tool, your highlighter tool. You might not want to favorite your brush tool. You also might not want to favorite your highlighter tool. Your arrow tool, definitely. Your rectangle tool, definitely. Your path tool, definitely. And then your circle tool as well. And maybe your curve tool. Maybe your curve tool. Okay. Yeah. So you can add text to your charts. So you want to favorite your text tool as well. Okay. Text in the sense that, when the market gets to a particular level, you want to be reminded that you want to maybe buy from a level or sell from a level. So you can just add text easily there to say buy when the market gets here and things of that nature. So yeah, you want to favorite your text tool as well. So these are all the tools that I personally use. Again, you can just go over the video, pause the video and rewatch it just to know which of the tools I'm actually favoriting and I'm actually bringing out. Okay, so yeah, these are all of the tools that we need on TradingView. So I believe with that, we have covered every single thing that we need to know for now about how to get started with TradingView. Okay, so again, let me just go back and see if there's anything I haven't talked about on TradingView. Yeah, I believe everything has been talked about on TradingView. Now, a lot of you guys are going to encounter this problem whereby if you have dragged out your charts like this, okay, it'll probably be hard for you to, come back to normal. Okay, come back to normal. So if you do this on your charts, if you drag out your charts like this, and you want to bring your charts back to normal the way it looks, all you need to do is click on the A right here. Now, if you see, once I hover my mouse over this, the A appears. So all you need to do is click on A. It's going to auto fit data back to screen, and then click on the L to lock it back to log scale. Okay. Now, again, if you want to zoom into a particular area on TradingView, all you need to do is to hold down your control key and then zoom into that one area, right? So holding down your control key, you're going to zoom straight into that particular area, right? So if you see right now, I want to zoom into this particular area here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold down the control key and then zoom into that area, right? Whereas if I zoom in without holding down the control key, you can see what happens, okay? So yeah, if you want to quickly zoom into one particular area, especially when you're swinging the market from side A to side B, up and down, and then you just quickly want to zoom into that area right there, all you need to do is hold down your control key, zoom into that area right here, okay? So yeah, again, Control S to save your current analysis on your charts. Full screen again is right here. So now you can be on full screen, and again you can decide to play with the arrangement of your tools depending on the way you analyze the market. So for me, I like to look for structure first. Then I like to look for, zones. Okay. I like to look for structure. Then I like to look for zones. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Mark up my structure points. So this to look for structure, this to mark my structure points, this to mark my zones, and this for maybe liquidity. All of these things we're going to talk about later. This for, order flow, this for break of structure. Okay, Fibonacci tool, line tool. So I mean, you can just play with all of these, and see how you want them to be. All of these things are things that you can do. So yeah, that basically covers everything about how to get started here on TradingView. As we progress, I'm going to show you guys more ways we can use TradingView, especially when it comes to the tools themselves, creating templates individually for different tools and things of that nature. So with this, I believe I've covered how to use MT4. I believe I've covered in the same vein how to use MT5. And of course, TradingView as well. So we can now proceed to the next session of the course, man. Thank you guys for watching this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one, man. Peace.